Hi plant fam, welcome to Blue Lotus Gardens. Today I'm going to show you how to split this Philodendron Birkin I found. I took 2 cuttings off of it already and it just needs to grow. I'm also going to show you what soil I use and also what I use for drainage. I'm going to explain to you what perlite is good for, and also what sphagnum moss is good for, and charcoal. So get ready. Alright, so today I'm going to explain to you how you can use charcoal as a great alternative for your plants as for drainage. This will help your roots stabilize while they're growing, and they'll also help you not overwater your plants. I learned this from a really cool designer at Jackson's Home and Garden. I used to just always think, perlite, and it will just make everything fluffy. But you have to kind of take things into consideration of what the plant needs. There's different types of root systems that plants have. Begonias have tender roots, and then you have monsteras that have just crazy roots, and aerial roots, and also philodendrons. That's why we're going to show you how to split this little baby up. Okay, so first you want to fill the bottom of your pot. You want to grab a good sized pot, and you want to fill the bottom of it with charcoal. This will help not overwater your plants, from what I've been learning, and also from what I've been researching as well. A little bit more. So I recently went to Jackson's Home and Garden, and I just fell in love. There's multiple local plant shops I go to. Jackson's Home and Garden is a place that I feel inspired by their designs, by their education, and the knowledge that they carry on with their designs as well. I'm going to show you how much charcoal I put in the bottom. Alright. It's a good quarter of charcoal right there. Next, I'm going to do a combination of the soil that I get from this one really cool shop called Plant Oasis. They sell this soil that's just amazing and perfect for anything. So with this soil, it has peat moss, perlite, some bark, and also what's really cool about it, it has microorganisms. And when you have something that has microorganisms, you don't already have to fertilize as much. So you already have that nice extra boost coming in with your plants, which is really nice to give them that nice little extra benefit when they're first starting out. All right. So right now I'm doing about a coffee cup's worth of soil. So I grab the bottom and the top and shake it a little bit. Here, as you can see, pretty gritty. There's the charcoal, the bark. Bark helps retain moisture around your roots, as well as perlite. So bark helps maintain that moisture around, and then the perlite kind of retains that moisture around your roots. And now I'm going to use a little bit of perlite. I have scissors around here somewhere. I don't know. I just redid my whole plant room. So, they're right here. Just staring at me, saying hi. Alright. So. I use a lot of perlite for begonias. When I first was starting out, I learned that helps you kind of adjust your watering to your plant and what your plant needs. Because when you're starting out, you just don't know. It's very overwhelming. There's a lot of terms, and so just a little guidance is really nice to say, hey, okay, I could do this. I see my little pothos grow and it looks nice. So right here I feel that the soil's nice and gritty. I could add a little bit of peat moss, but I don't really need it. I would need it if I was the roots were in development. So like when you're water transplanting your roots, so when you're water transplanting your plant onto soil, you would like to use a little bit more like peat moss and perlite. That would help your roots develop. But since this plant already has roots that are developed, we are just going to split it, clean it up a little bit, and then place it in some new home. Maybe give a little do a little cuttings for my store. I'm doing a cutting section, trying to develop some new things going on there. I listen to everybody, and I really appreciate all the feedback. I think it's great. It helps me grow. It helps other people grow. I like to think my plant shop as like as a design, and also with education involved. So the plant blog is very important to me. That helps me build up a community with one another and share our knowledge with one another. I mean, overall, if it's also for the benefit of the plants. Like, if the world had more gardeners out there, can you imagine how the sidewalks would look? All right. So now this is the big time. I'm going to split them up. Not sure if I showed y'all, but here is the soil. It looks good. It looks good. I'm really proud of the soil. Let's see, where did it go? Here we go. So, as you guys can see, he is ready to be divided up. Poor little guy, he needs some room to grow. I got you, little buddy. Give me a minute. So, what I'm doing is holding the bottom and gently but firmly. What I mean by gently and firmly is you gently grasp it from inside, but when you're pushing the plant down, you're firmly grabbing onto the plant, because you're gonna see some soil fall, and that's fine. It's okay. Just twist like that, and there we are. So these roots are a little bit overwatered. I haven't even watered this plant, and it's been about a week. You know, it's nobody's. It's not like it's the people's fault. They really don't know about plants, and they're just there to work. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give them a little tap. I'm gonna do my tap thing, where I just tap them and let that soil fall gently by himself. I'm so glad I have a Roomba. Because all this soil is getting everywhere, guys. It's just going nuts. I'm also glad I have a room just dedicated for my plants. Hashtag plant room. Okay. So I could just clean them up like this. You don't want to you don't want to rub too hard against the roots, but you want to just kind of let that soil fall off. So I don't know if y'all could see how I'm doing this. I'm massaging the roots upwards. This allows the soil to fall. You always want to go in the middle of the plant, because, well, it concaves on itself, so it's like twisting, and the roots are twisting on to the bottom. Okay. You're gonna be so happy. This is as much I can get. So now what I'm going to do is place them in some water and let the soil fall off by itself, because I don't want to damage it anymore, or damage it. Alright, welcome back. Okay, so I cleaned off all the dirt, because I wanted to show you guys how to properly split this guy up. So, if you would join me, I'll show y'all. There's multiple sections where he wants to come out, so we're going to go underneath, and we're going to untangle him like this. I think I did this for a calathea once, and afterwards it was just like loving it. I think it grew so much bigger. Okay. See here. See here. Huh. Okay. Alright, so right here I found an entrance, meaning like a section where I could enter the middle of the plant. And so what I'm doing is dividing these little right in here, and that allows me to pull the plant out, but I have to wiggle it. There we go. There we are. Alright. Pull him out. Oh. There's one. Then there's another one. Okay. Here we are. Didn't want to pull this one off, but he's already coming off. So, what I could do there. And here we are. I didn't expect to get 4. So to pot them, substrate on top of that, and then you always want to do, if you're going to cut it, make sure you do your cuttings after you've planted it. You don't want the soil to touch the part that is open. You can also put cinnamon powder on it. Cinnamon powder helps that little open wound heal better, and it'll be as good as new. Right. Alright everyone, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Always, thanks for the support, much love. I showed y'all how to do a split propagation for your Birkins. And I also talked to y'all about soil, the importance of soil and the right soil mixtures. Do a little research. It's okay to ask people. You can always contact me and we can always talk about it. I have a blog that talks about soil, Bleulotus.gardens. Under the blog section, it's like a little brief review that another YouTuber did, Summer Rain Oaks. And I mean, you gotta share your information always about soil, about propagations, about anything that can help the community out. We're here to grow and we're here to learn amongst each other and help one another out. Everyone, thank y'all again for joining me and letting me ramble on. Y'all have a great day, night, evening, whatever it may be. Stay golden out there. Bye.